something like that. And I've got all the papers and the bits. William's got my coffee. Thank you, sir. You take that. I'll take my coffee. And that's... No, you have to give me that. No. Take that. And... oh. Just a moment. Take that. All right. And take the... Hello. Travis is going to have me from... My fiancée wants the fairy tale wedding. And that would be fine if we had the fairy tale budget. The second letter tonight. She just didn't look perfect every single day and didn't behave the way she was supposed to for the sake of continuing advertising sponsorship dollars. I burnt my hand on that coffee, William. Thanks very much. And the third letter tonight, what was that one? Did we say that? What's so attractive about a bad boy? Well, we've got 4 of our experts in tonight to tell you what makes a bad boy really expensive. We've got Susie, we've got Lou, we've got Mega, and we've got Janie, all in very shortly. Not allowed to say 20 seconds, am I? No. See you soon. Don't go away. Can I have my coffee?
Got a problem, big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar in there, baby.
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
How's about some chili?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. Lovely to have your company. Gary Mitchell with you for the next fun-filled half hour with 4 beautiful women. 2 imported from Victoria, believe it or not. First up, chef extraordinaire. Hello, Janie Noble.
Why, hello, Gary.
Why, hello.
How are you?
Your hair is sensational.
Thank
and
you,
you were
darling.
telling me you do it yourself.
I do, and I can show you how to do it
No,
too.
it's all right. I
No,
don't
you
think
have
it'll do-
some length in there. I could get my tongs through that.
I have some length in there. I've been told that before. I must say.
Wow.
Hey, pretty terrific though. Do you have to do it
Gary.
every single day?
No,
How
once
often
a
do you do
week maybe, if I can be bothered.
Okay, now
Depends how much length you've got.
it does. You've been around to our eateries in Perth. How do they compare to Victoria?
Oh, goodness gracious. Where could I start? I always have stories to tell about the food. So I kind of undress the food with my eyes as I'm eating, and everything has to have a story and a conversation.
Okay, well, given the available 5 seconds left,
We're
have
done.
you enjoyed eating in Perth?
Loved it, loved it,
Loved it.
loved everything.
Okay.
Thank you
That's
very
good.
much.
And since you've been back in Perth, have you loved being here?
Oh, I love it. It's great. This
Yeah.
is home. I'm just,
How long were you
well
away?
embraced.
Hello, Lou.
25 years.
You were away
Hello,
for 25
Gary.
years.
Yeah, I was living in Sydney for 25 years. But there's no place like home, no matter where that is for you.
Home on
It's
the
just
range.
great. Love it.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Where's home for you?
Oh, here. Perth. Perth. I'm a Perth girl.
Are we allowed to say what suburb you live in?
Oh, no, you might get
Okay.
hate mail.
No. Did you design your own home?
My partner and I did, yes.
Your partner and you did.
Yes,
Okay,
we're both
very-
architects.
Very good. Are you happy with it, or should you complain to the architect?
No, sometimes I think we need to complain to the architect, so I complain to him, of course.
Okay,
but that
of course you
complains-
do.
but when
Does he
there's-
complain to
when-
you about
No,
anything?
but when there's applause, that's fine. It's fine. It's my decision, that one.
Hello, my mate Mega.
Hello.
Welcome to Perth.
Well, thanks
again,
for having me
for the
again.
second week running.
Yes, it's great to be here.
Have you enjoyed your time in WA?
We have. I actually think I'm going to have to start writing it all down so I can try and relive it when I get home.
too
There's been
much.
so many things.
How much time have you spent at the beach? The
Ze-
Victorian...
ze- Zero beach
Zero?
time.
Zero?
beach.
And they're staying on Scarborough Beach. There's beaches. What have you been doing? Shopping, eating, funning,
Look, for the
night
first
clubbing?
few days, we've been exploring the nightlife. Tomorrow, in the last few hours that we've got, we'll explore a bit of the day life.
We're going, so we'll go and have a look at the beaches. Yeah, just to say we've been to Perth. All right. You've got to come back there. Hi, Sweet and Sour panellists. My fiancé wants the fairy tale wedding that would be fine if we had the fairy tale budget. Housing prices in Perth have become affordable, almost, and I would like to take the opportunity to buy a house for us to live in. Here's the rub. It's either or. We either use our savings to place a deposit on a house, or we splash it on a single night feeding and entertaining other people, and in the process, hopefully, making it a night to remember, but we simply can't afford both. It will take years for us again to save the money that we have. I'm happy to elope to Bali, Hawaii or wherever and make our wedding a romantic, happy occasion. That's memorable. She's not budging, however. How do I get past this? She says that she's been dreaming about her Cinderella wedding since she was a little girl, and that just makes me feel horribly guilty to think that I'll take that away from her. At the same time, I think she's being horribly immature, and I'd rather commence our married life a little more securely, especially in these uncertain economic times. Darren of Hammersley in WA writes, first up tonight, Janie,
Darren,
priorities.
the first thing I'd like to say, if Cinderella has truly met her Prince Charming, she should be the happiest girl in the world.
Ooh, very true.
So, if I can take from my own experience, if I could have my time again from my wedding and the money I spent on my wedding, I dare say I'd like to take it all and have put it into a home, into a business, into a into something that I can grab onto and have as
Now
my
put
bricks and
yourself
mortar.
back to your mentality when you were a young girl, though. Would there have been anything that would have changed your mind and made you not spend it on the wedding and put it into the house at that point? Because you've matured since then and your thinking has
Just a little, not much.
expanded. So putting the decision to you as a young girl, would you change your mind back then?
I think I could be swayed.
You could be
Absolutely, I
swayed.
could be swayed, well and truly.
So what do
yes.
you say to this one? Does he keep working on it?
He keeps working on it. He needs to take the wedding out of the country. He needs to take it to Bali or Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just a few friends and be done with it. Make a decision.
Lou, he's going to crash her dreams that she's had ever since she was a wee little girl.
I know, but these are tough times. They really are.
They are tough times.
And I know maybe I'm a little bit older. I've actually just had my second marriage. Very happy. Very great.
Easy for
But
some.
do you
You're
know-
greedy. You've had two.
But you know, the first time and the second time, we didn't spend a king's ransom on them, didn't do the big princess fairy tale thing. I guess it's, that's never been my dream. So I guess for his lass, well, it's a bit of a
How would you
sorry
feel if
thing.
it was your dream, though? That's the big question. You've got to grow up. Disappointment's part of life,
I can't relate
isn't
to
it?
it because, I think so. I think because you can do a wedding beautifully and it doesn't have to be. Why don't they actually buy the house and have the wedding in the backyard?
Good suggestion.
And do,
Susie, what would you do?
Well, what I would do. Look, I've been married and divorced and haven't been not married again. But I have to say to Darren, there's just a couple of things if we just unpack the letter just quickly. That first of all, some of the words and the way he's talking in this letter is really just rings these amazing alarm bells for me. First of all, he said an ultimatum, either or. I mean, that's just not the language you use. Then he said, not I, we. I want to buy a house. It's actually we when you're a couple, and if they're thinking about getting married, it's we. And then they talked about Cinderella dress and glass shoes and whatever. I would say, first of all, that you might want to think about whether you two are actually suited in getting married, and maybe relationship counselling before you make any decision might actually help, because that might actually help you decide if you two are actually supposed to be together. And then I agree with Lou that you can kill two birds with one stone. You can have the Cinderella dress, the glass shoes. You could have it. You're from Perth, Darren. You could have it up in the hills in Chittering at a beautiful log fire. It's a bit like the old kitchen in Cinderella. And you could have a fantastic party with a small group of friends in a winery, and then have money for you. And you don't have to go overseas even. You don't have to do that. You could do it here.
What's the wrap on this one, Meg?
I'm on my second and current husband so far, and I was never interested in the Cinderella wedding at all.
phrase.
Yeah, never interested, and so I don't quite get this. Frozen style, let it go, kind of, fairy tale princess. In fact, I've got two daughters, and I have raised them not to, buy into that kind of thing either, and just be themselves. But I agree with everybody in that I actually think Janie could go and cater their wedding and turn it into.
You could go to Melbourne.
She could.
Could sing at your wedding, could design your house,
MC.
and set up the electronics. Very good.
There we go.
Very good. Okay, come to us. We're wedding planners as well. No problem at all. We're back to you when we come in because it's all about social media. You're a bit of a guru on that sort of
That's what I
stuff.
say.
That's what she says. When we come back, we're going to talk about the evils of social media. Don't go away. More of Sweetness now with our lovely ladies. See you soon.
time for sweet and sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour. It's time for Sweet and Sour.
Amazing. Welcome back to Sweet and Sour. If you'd like to send us a letter, send it to the address that's appearing on your screen right now. There it is, letters@sweetandsour.net.au. You can even log on to our website. Give us a like on Facebook, send us a little tweet, and you can see some photos backstage on our Instagram program and for every movie. For every movie, for every letter that we receive here, we're going to send you to the movies. There you go. Love the Coopers. We had that last week, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, did any of you girls rush out and go and see Love the Coopers?
Not yet.
What?
We've all been too busy.
Too busy. Me too. I haven't seen
after
it
the
yet. But I
Melbourne
hear
girls.
fantastic things. Wonderful movie for Christmas. Here we go. The Blog Fog. Hello, Sweet and Sour. Beautiful model Asina, I'm told. Is that right?
Yes.
Asina O'Neill quit her blog on social media because she realised it isn't the truth. She said the expectation of advertisers and even the recipients weren't real, and all of it is money and profit driven. She said she just didn't look perfect every single day and didn't behave the way that she was supposed to for the sake of continuing advertising sponsorship dollars and to grow the reach of her public. In short, she had to create a false persona to stay in the game. She quit in a blaze of glory, public glory that is, and blew the lid off the huge social media lie just to stay sane. So being a mum of 3 teenage girls and totally sensitive to the pressures they face every day growing up in this superficial world, how do I get my girls to see for themselves the reality that Asina discovered? How do I convince them that they should be living in the real world and not the electronic world of make-believe, this social media planet? It's very new but a very real issue for all of our young people. It comes to us from Deanna of Prospect in South Australia. Mega, first up.
Yeah, it's funny, we're getting used to putting filters on everything, aren't we? Every time you post something online, you know, just before you press post, you want to put the right filter on. Like, I try to do it to Janie whenever she's speaking. I try to put a filter on her voice, so it's sort of, you know, I'm like, which one can I choose? How do I silence Janie while she's speaking? But look, Asina O'Neill, you know what happened? Do you know how she quit her social media?
Tell us.
She quit it via social media. So what happened was she bit the hand that fed her, and she started this cult following. She had such an interesting lifestyle going on, and people started following her, and then advertisers started saying, you know, could you wear our things and we'll pay you to wear that tomorrow in your post. Now, if she felt like it was too much pressure, I'm not quite sure why she wouldn't just dial it down a bit and say, I'm only going to do 1 of those a week instead of I have to do 3 a day. So then what happened after she quit social media via social media, then a couple of days later she realised she had no money, so she went on social media and started a crowdfunding campaign so that she could pay for her lifestyle. I mean, you know, no biting the hand that feeds you. And yeah, she had an amazing opportunity. So back to the mother. The mother who's wondering, how can I, you know, all of the advice that I read about how mothers should help their daughters to not have to worry about being perfect in this world is that mothers should not criticise their own bodies around the house and that sort of thing. Oh, gee, it's hard. It really is. But you have to let it all hang out at home and love the body that you're in. No, pretend to love the body that you're in so your daughters can learn how to do the same.
All right, Susie.
Well, I agree, totally. And you do have to just
Hang out
not
at
look
home.
at yourself. Well, you just go, yeah, whatever. I don't really care too much about it anyway. But I have to say, my teenage daughter looks at the images and knows that they're not real, but still compares herself to them. And I really hope as she gets older, she won't. You know, she'll realise.
That's part of growing up, isn't it? You compare yourself when you're young.
My 3 teenage sons, they look at those images and they go, oh my God, she is so bloody hot. And the reality is they never wouldn't think that they're real. So the problem is until we're all on the same page and the boys and the girls think the same, we're always going to have a problem. But the interesting thing is, and I don't know if this gives me hope or just devastation, is that if I took my 3 older kids out to breakfast recently for the twins' birthday, and we were sitting at a very popular Western Suburbs cafe, and the boy, I'm obviously normally at work at that time, and the kids are normally at uni or whatever, at school, and we walk in and there is just the big Prada glasses, the bag, the gym gear all day, all the hair, the bleach blonde hair, oh sorry guys, bleach blonde hair, you know, perfect, the faces, nipped, tucked, Botox, whatever, collagen, and the boys are going, oh my God, these women look so fake, it's disgusting.
They get it.
So I think that maybe
Slowly.
Yeah.
There's hope.
Slowly.
There's hope.
Janie?
Slowly. Yeah. Look, I seriously am the worst person to give any advice on social media. I barely know how to turn my computer on, my
for
password,
you.
or how to sign into Facebook.
Good for you.
So I don't know if I'm your best help. However, look, I do agree. I do think in reality, when we see it in front of us, I have 2 boys. When they see it in front of them, they have an understanding that it is false and it is fake. I do also believe that when we look at it where it has been filtered, there is that blurring of the lines of not being able to distinguish between fake. I think we're getting there slowly. My children understand, it's not right. It's not real.
Lou, we're in a new age, and people
We
will
are.
accustom themselves to accepting realities of today, and will mature as a society. How do you feel about Diana's problem with her teenage girls and Essena?
Well, I'm actually wondering, I mean, Essena, was she sorry that she gave up the blog? Was she sorry that she took this stance? Because she was obviously really
She will be.
uncomfortable with...
She will be. She just didn't know how to manage it, I think.
Yeah. How old is she?
She's only about 20.
About
Oh,
20.
okay, right.
And she's young enough to be able to make mistakes, whatever. But I'm with Megha. She bit the hand that fed her without getting advice. She went.
Yeah.
A lot of young people do that.
Wouldn't it have been better though if she said, "I'm actually going to cut all that crap and I'm going to be me, and you're going to see me."
Just
I mean,
evolve
that's
it.
how, you know,
But
really
she's young. She didn't know to do that.
bad guidance.
Don't they know it all?
Yes, they do. That's why they don't go do that. Sorry.
But no, I don't know. I mean, it's even, I'm sure, like with all of us growing up and at the ages that we are, like there's always been that self-esteem and that
Of course.
the body issues.
And you make mistakes like
you know,
she's made, and
but it's more
she'll learn from
heightened
it.
now because of social media and how close it is.
Everything's
to us
under a
all.
microscope. A
Every
public
moment of the
scope.
day.
Do you like bad boys?
Pressure.
Did you marry a bad boy?
No, but I've had a bit of a thing with a bad, not since the marriage.
We're going to find out about it. When we come back, we're going to be talking about bad boys. Don't go away.
Bad boys.
So tell us.
Talking about that.
Don't you wish, like, all of life had, like, on YouTube clips, that little kind of countdown to when you can just click onto the next thing? Yeah. Well, you don't. So you have to keep looking at this.
Time for sweet and sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar on there, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Hello, Mitch and Guess. What's so attractive about a bad boy? Please let me know. I fret every weekend night until my stunningly attractive 20-year-old daughter comes home because she's roaming the streets on the back of a motorcycle with her new biker boyfriend. She was going out with a good-looking, very charming 28-year-old merchant banker until she met this unshaven, unemployed, rough-looking 30-year-old biker at a bar. Well, that's what she told me, but for all I know, it was probably on Tinder or similar. I'm petrified each night she's out until she arrives home. I just don't get it. Is it some excitement factor? Is it that she's being attracted by an opposite? Is it just animal sexuality? I don't get it. I don't know how to make any sense of it. I remember reading years ago that women are attracted to bad boys, but I thought that was total rubbish even then. Now I just don't understand it, and yet it's playing out in front of me in my own daughter's life. I've asked her to tell me what she finds so attractive about him, but she disregards me and says, "Mum, if you don't get it, I can't explain it to you." So panellists, could you please tell me why my daughter is so attractive to this member of our society's dregs? It comes to us from Faye of Kingsford in New South Wales. Susie, first up.
Okay, Faye.
Do you like bad boys?
Not at my age, but
She had to think about it. She had to think
I've been-
not at my age.
Well, I don't know. I like the person I'm with, but I
Is he a
have
bad
had-
boy?
No, no, he's lovely. He's probably actually too nice for me, really. To be honest.
You're a
But,
bad girl then.
I'm so bad. He probably wishes I was a bit more bad, actually. But anyway, Faye, more bad, exactly. Great English. Faye, what is attractive about this bad boy is primarily you.
Yeah.
You hate him.
Yeah.
Your daughter defends him. You hate him. She wants him more. So, back off. Don't say anything, because the more, if she is starting to question whether she likes him or not, she is actually going to say, if I have to continually defend him, she won't. So let her find it out for herself. And you know what? Do you remember being young? Do you ever remember animal sexuality? How cool that was? Let her go for it. Enjoy it while she's young. Back off.
She's allowed to
Say.
make her own mistakes.
Back off.
Yes?
Yeah, I think so. I actually know this bad boy.
Bad boy, Bubby.
Yeah.
He lives in Australia, of course you do.
Yeah, I know, and I know the merchant banker too. And is it me? You know, actually, the merchant banker is really boring, and so I know that's why she's chosen the bad boy. And he promised me that he would get off Tinder, so I know that she didn't meet him on Tinder. I can tell you that much. No, I'm actually making it all up. Or am I? No, I agree with you that that's what I have got. An adult daughter and a teenage daughter, and in fact I was a teenager too once, and an adult, and so I know what's going on here. All she has to do, the mum, all she has to do is invite him round for dinner and go out to the movies with him and that sort of thing. The mum, and then the daughter
Cast
will,
a bit of acceptance
yeah,
over it.
that's right,
Yes,
and the
exactly.
the daughter will probably back off
Then the
pretty
lure
quick.
disappears.
Because the charm of this is that he is a bad boy and Mum hates him. You know?
All right, Lou, do you like bad boys? You said we're not allowed to say what you said.
Well, I have had a bad boy, and yes, I'm just wondering if Faye's been living under a rock. You know, does she not know what that attraction had? Maybe Faye, you've never had that. You know, with somebody like that, animal attraction and the bad boy thing. I mean, it's a definite thing. It really is.
They should get on Tinder.
But the thing is, she's not. You have to have some faith in your daughter as well. Yeah. She's 20. She's got to get this out of her system. She's not going to marry him. I really wouldn't think.
Yeah, you'd hope not.
You know,
Faye's jealous.
she's not going to end up with him. You know, yeah.
Into a biker.
Merchant Magga, my dranka. Do you remember that at school?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes,
do?
yeah,
That's
I do, I
great. I want to high five you right now. But the mum's really got nothing to worry about unless, you know, they're not wearing, what do they call them now?
Protection.
A lid. No, no. Well, I mean a helmet, you know, when they're on the motorbike.
Oh,
A helmet.
when they're on the motorbike.
A lid. Yeah, they call them a lid.
Janie, come on in. Give us the wrap on this one.
Well, I'm thinking that he's already made his millions, the 30-year-old biker, and he's actually retired. That's what I'm thinking. Yes.
That's why he's unemployed.
So now
You don't know the full story.
he's just enjoying life. The daughter's enjoying life.
Mum's a snob too.
Yeah, and
Society's
yeah,
dregs
exactly
she
right.
places him in.
Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, basically.
He's probably great in bed. They probably have the hottest sex.
Do you like this letter to give away the pair of limited edition sunnies courtesy of Alon, Treves and Aussie Opticals, or do you like another? Which one do you like, Janie? You're a visitor, you get first.
Yes, I'm going for Blog Fog.
Blog Fog.
Yes.
That was Dina of Prospect in South Australia. Ooh. Lou, which one did you like?
Well, I would like to go for the bad boy, but actually we did have, as you rightly said...
You can go for the bad boy.
No,
You've done it before.
with the blog.
Blog.
Yeah.
She's playing it safe. Okay, this side of the
Yeah.
panel. Which letter do you like to give away the pair of limited edition sunnies? Blog.
And blog for me too.
And Blog. 4 for Blog. What's her name? Asina O'Neill.
Diana. Oh, no.
No, Diana of Prospect.
Maybe we can give the flower.
Here today, gone tomorrow. We don't remember her name. She's not on social
Here
media
today,
anymore.
gone tomorrow. Which is strangely similar to you two ladies from Perth as well. And you're out of here tomorrow.
There you go.
Thank you for spending the last 2 weeks with us.
Pleasure.
It's been lovely to have you.
Perth.
You're right.
Oh, great.
Thank our two ladies,
And we're sorry.
Nagger and Janie. And we're what?
Sorry.
Sorry, Perth. Sorry, Perth.
We're going to read about them in the West Australian tomorrow. Lou, lovely to have you as always.
Oh, thanks, Gary. It's always
We'll see
lovely
you
to have
soon.
you too.
Susie,
It's been good.
what are we doing at Rottnest? Anything?
Oh, lots of things are coming. Waiting. Waiting.
Waiting?
Yes, waiting.
She owns Rocknest.
Waiting.
I
Let's
did
go to
not own
Rottnest.
right.
Did you go to Rottnest? We've got to go. Say goodnight to everybody. Thanks for having us at home tonight, Australia. Thanks to our wonderful crew. And good night, everyone. We're all going to Rotto. Yes?
Yes, let's go.
How do we get there?
I love